Greetings, dear one. I am a representative from the energies that you are calling Lyran. You may call me Myra. I bring forward energy and information of love and support for you today in this now moment for this timeline. This conduit has asked us to express this information in a generalized way to make it easier to assimilate in this experience of your timeline. We wish to say that we have so much love, respect, joy, and overwhelm of gratitude to all of you who have come to the planet at this time. You are very filled with light, and we are excited to be one of the many groups here to support you as you begin to remember who you are. Around the planet at this time, there is much energy, as you like to call it. The sun within your solar system is very active and sending forward waves of light, of photons and other different frequencies, particles and energies, plasmas that are coming into the earth as they come into contact with Gaia and the energetic shields that are around her. As they are interacting, some are refracted and some are not. And the geomagnetic force of the earth herself may begin to shift and buckle, and this will perhaps cause what is felt as disharmony as the frequencies are assimilated and adjusted by Gaia. Please do remember that you are always safe and held within this container of light that you are experiencing as three-dimensional reality. There are always many here to support you and love you. You simply need to remember to ask, but we are always here if you wish to communicate with us. There is much of this iridescent, opalescent light coming through at this time, and within this light is a remembrance, a joy, and a lightness of being that allows you to see that there is so much more to your experience. It is a reminder to, as they say, pull your head up, look up, and see that there are many choices before you. You do not have to continue on the same path if you do not wish. There are many ways to go as you experience yourself in this three-dimensional playground. As these light waves begin to come through into the earth, much information is being delivered, and in this now timeline, we see that there is much opportunity for expansion, a time of creativity, a time of remembering and of understanding that you are a, what you like to say, conscious creator, consciousness creator, because you remember what you are and you understand that you have a relationship with the abilities of creating, of pulling thought forms from around your inner space, inner beingness, and bringing them to the earth as a three-dimensional representation of the energies that you wish to manifest at this time. We ask that you are aware that this is a time of great remembering, and in doing so, to take really essential care of your body and beingness. There are these terms self-care and self-love, and we wish to express to you that they are very vital at this time. There are many who like to quote these informations, these statements. However, you must find what is working for you and your physical beingness in this three-dimensional reality. It is a buffer to the energies that are coming forward on a physical way. It is a way of creating interaction with the communication that is happening as a carrier on these waves. Many of you identify as Lightworkers, and as part of that work, you are actually aware that you are anchoring codes of light as they come forward into the earth at this time. You are waking up, but we remind you that you get to choose. So be clear on what you intend. Be clear in your boundaries. do be sure that you are only allowing that to come forward which will not overwhelm, that which is meant to be working with you as you work with others and yourself. For those of you who are working with conscious intent to help to restore, heal, and revive Gaia and her infrastructures, we ask that you work together in the upcoming weeks with a collective intent and to pool your energy, your thought, your resources, your frequency, so that you are able to work in tandem and create a much more focused and powerful shift that is required at this time. There is much duality that has come to the surface, and in doing so always gives you an opportunity to choose if you wish to play in it or not. You have the ability to say, yes, I shall, or no, I shall not. And in that, we ask you to have awareness. Again, it is a matter of remembering that you get to choose. You do not have to sit by and be told what to do, or to simply be a bystander as information comes forward, opportunities to change. It is a time of joy and exploration. There is many lights flooding the earth at this time, as we spoke of earlier, with this sun that is bringing forward all these waves of information and light. However, there is much more that comes forward from around. There is information from the central sun. There is other different planetary and gravitational bodies that emit waves of light that bring forward information, and there is the information that is broadcast and created by those of you who are interacting with your star seed, galactic or higher dimensional families and races. There is much focus now on these changes. You may choose to shift up or to remain the same. Do know that there is no right or wrong in these decisions. There is simply the choice that is there for you to make. As part of the opportunities for self-care, for awareness of understanding that you are part of an integral unit, which is comprised of your energetics and frequency and what you would call soul, as well as your physical body that you are privileged enough to work with in this three-dimensional timeline. Do understand the importance of being embodied, of working together as a unit and allowing yourself to feel the experiences of your humanness. In doing so, you have a richer experience, more opportunities to play in the density, and more abilities to move forward and do conscious creating. Remember that you have the ability at all times to shift your awareness and to walk into the experience that is of your choosing. For now, in this short time period, we are suggesting that you enjoy these waves of opalescent and iridescent light. Seek out the imagery that resonates with you. Seek out the light that stimulates parts of you that are reawakening. Remember that there are many ways that this can present. It can be through visual experience, it can be through auditory, it can be through whichever sense you choose to use. It is simply a matter of using your intent. We wish for you a light-filled week of energy, fulfillment, and light and love. We thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. I am Myra, a representative of the Lyran Collective of Light around the planet at this time. We thank you for your light, dear ones, and goodbye.